damage to my hair. Hi everyone. Today's video I will be doing is showing you what I use in this luscious hair. I'm not going to be straightening it for you, maybe I'll do that in another video, but I only straighten my hair like once a month, if that. I try to like keep the heat off it because I don't want to damage my hair, and it's better to use no heat than a lot of heat. So the straightener I use is, do you mind, dog? Hold up. He was barking at a whole lot of nothing, like he does all the time. But anyway, I use this straightener, it's my mum's, but I use it anyway, and it is a GHD one. It's pretty good, I think it does the job, so it's fine. To do that I use this heat protecting spray because we don't want no damage to my hair. We don't want no damage to my hair, so I use this before I do it. And I don't put like a hefty amount on, I just put it on the main areas, like, well obviously the whole head, but like mostly on the bits that I don't want to be damaged. Other than that I don't use this, I just use it for straightening hair. We did have another one that was like red and black. I think this was red and that was black, but we ran out, so we got this one instead because that's all we could find. After I straighten my hair I use this oil. I don't know if you can read that. You probably can't even read that. It's just makes it smell nice, and I think it's protecting oil. I don't really know, my mum told me to use it, so I use it, but like it's very nice smelling and it's nice for my hair, I guess, keeping it moisturised. On that note, if I straighten my hair, I will keep it in, like keep straightening it for like the week-ish. Like the last time I straightened it on a Sunday, and then I had it all the way till Thursday. Within those 5 days, my hair is obviously going to be getting greasy. So I normally would apply dry shampoo, but we ran out, so I couldn't apply that. So instead I used baby powder because it does the same thing. Only thing is that you smell like baby powder if you use too much, and you just gotta like rub it in there to make sure it doesn't look white, because it does that very well. A tip for that would be doing it the night before you go somewhere or whatever. So the night before, just put it in your hair, and then overnight the oils will soak it up and it shouldn't look as bad as if you did it that morning. Another thing I do, I showed how I do it. So I recorded it last night, but I use coconut oil in my hair. Now, I don't usually use this one because it's for cooking, but I had nothing else, so I used this coconut oil. I'm going to put coconut oil into my hair, and then I'm going to leave it for an hour to half an hour. But I'm going to show you the process of how I do it, so yeah. Sometimes I'll leave it longer, but it's late and I'm doing this at the wrong time. And this is why I don't brush my hair when it's wet, because it goes like this. I mean when it's dry. So when it's dry it goes like this, so I never brush it when it's dry, I just do it when it's wet. And if I'm doing it when it's dry, I'm going to be putting it into a plate or something, because I try to section it off so that I apply it evenly. So we're going to try that. I just have it in this container because I don't want to have all the rest of it. I should take my jewellery off. Now I'm just going to mount it in my hands so that it goes on. try to do mostly on the ends because they're so dry. But I mean, they don't look that dry. Oh, they kind of do. I do this, I try to do it every week, but I don't always successfully do it every week. I try to do this on the last day, like the day that I'm going to wash my hair. So I don't think I washed it, I think I washed it last on Wednesday and now it's Sunday. So it needs to be washed. But I think it was Wednesday or Thursday. But I do it on the day that I need to wash it. And look, because it's so dry, it actually looks like it's not even wet. And I'm gonna comb through it with this to make it a little bit more even, and then I'm gonna put some more on after that. You sit up, you sit up, you sit up, My stepmom put it on me a couple weeks ago, and then she's like, you need to put it on more because it's just soaking up into your scalp. And I was like, well, so I'm like, I don't want to put it on that much because she puts it on like every day or something like that, and I'm like, I can't do that, that's just yuck. Once a week's good enough, if that. And I heard about this method where you go like this to your head, but you flip your head, I'll show you what I mean, but you flip your head over and then you just massage it for like 5 minutes. And that's like really meant to circulate your blood flow and make your hair grow, but I try to do that, but like I don't do it for 5 minutes. I just can't do that. I mean I could, but like I don't got the time or patience for that. And like, you know. So I just do it for a couple minutes at least. So I will do that now. That very volumizes your hair. Okay, now I'm just gonna comb it through to make it look nicer. And then tie it up in a bun and go have a shower. And that's how I coconut my hair. Done. Took me like 20 minutes. So I just got out of the shower and I just wanted to show you what I dry my hair with and how I dry it because people were interested in that as well. So I just use a towel because I ain't got nothing else. So I just squeeze it, kind of like patting it but not. I put it up in a thing here, twisty thing, so I'm going to do that. And I do that while I get dressed, and then so I put my pants on, and then I normally just take it out after that and just, what is it called? Do the, losing words, do the squeezy thing. I'll show you. Just so it's not as damp, and then I just leave it to dry like this. But after I have a shower, I'll actually show you in my room because I put this stuff in it, and I'll show you that right now. Now that I'm out of the shower, I brush. I won't quiet up there. I brush the ends to my top so that I brush the knots before the big knots, you know? I know it says you're not allowed to brush your hair when it's wet because it breaks your hair, whatever. But like, that's the only time I ever get to brush my hair, because otherwise it will turn out like how I had it before. This, like, I don't brush my hair when it's wet. It goes like this. I mean when it's dry. So I don't do that. I just do it at night and then put it into a plait. So then I don't have to brush it when it's dry, you know? It'll turn out looking shit. Then I use this bad boy. It's here. I use about that much. But I have it on split like this, so I use that much on this side and then that much on that side, you know? Unless it's like a lot. I only use it on the ends or from down here below, because otherwise it'll make my hair oily faster, so I don't do that. I just brush it again, just to make it even, you know? And then I do the other side. So now that I've applied that, I will put it into a plate. But you've got to make sure that you carry on doing it the same direction that you're doing it, because otherwise it will be like all crooked. I'll show you what it looks like when I take it out in the morning. So I'm going to show you what my hair looks like now. I think I might get some argan oil instead and try that to see how it is, because I want an alternative to coconut oil as well as argan oil. So I want to try argan oil, but I have to go get some. I've heard it's really good, so I want to try it. Another thing, when I do wash out my coconut oil, I do 2 shampoos and then I do 1 conditioner. So shampoos, I normally just use whatever my mum gets, and that can be varied to anything, to be honest. Mostly the cheap stuff. So this is the one I used last night, well, recently, because that's what we've got. And then I use conditioner. Well, I use it every time I wash my hair. I just use that once, and then I do it on my ends, so like here down-ish. I don't ever put it in the top roots because I heard that it's bad for the roots. I don't know. So I just do, I've always conditioned down and not up here, and I've just shampooed up here. So, well, shampooed everywhere, but like, you know. And then after I wash my hair, I use this. My auntie got me onto this. I don't know if it works, but I mean, I feel like it's done something. Like my hair's not as bad as it used to be. Like it used to be really dry. Maybe that's just because I cut split it. Who knows? I don't know, but I use this on the ends for say hair down, and it's really good. I use it when it says to use it when it's damp, so I use it when it's damp. So if I don't have a shower that night and I had one like that morning or whatever, I put it in, like I'd wet my hair with this, which is not what it says it is because I've just used the bottle, but I put water and conditioner in here and I just shake it up, and then I like spray it onto the ends of my hair so that it's like wet, and then I just apply it to the wet hair. Just because it says it's a treatment, so why not treat my hair, you know? and it's supposed to like stop the frizzing, and I have a lot of frizzy hair. Like, you can see my hair ain't actually that frizzy, and I put it in last night, but I haven't brushed my hair because otherwise it would be like puffed out. So I never really brush my hair at all. If it's dry, if it's wet, then I brush it. If it's not, I don't. I occasionally use this a leave-in treatment as well, and it's like got gold sparkly things in it, so I thought it would be like add some sparkle to my hair, you know. And it's apparently treating overstressed straw-like hair, so yeah, I use that every now and then. I don't actually use it every day because I have no idea, but I just never think to use it. So whenever I see it, I'm like, oh, spray it in my hair, but that's pretty much all I do. I do want to get, I'll show you a picture here of what I want to get. It's like an alternative to argan oil that we can get at our warehouse, because I think I have to buy the other argan oil that I want. I'll show you a picture in like an online store, and it's like expensive, so I don't know if I want to get that, but we'll see. I wash my hair at least twice a week, if not that I do it more, but like I try to do it at least twice a week, because once a week's just too nasty. I can't do that, like, no, unless I'm straightening my hair, because I add baby powder into my hair to make it less greasy, but like I just don't like the feeling. But like that's just so that I don't have to wash my hair and then re-straighten it to have that straightening effect and make it like last longer. But other than that, I try to go Sundays. I'll wash it. Hopefully I'll wash it Sundays, and then I'll leave it until Wednesday, and then I'll wash it Wednesday and then go back to Sunday. I want to do it like that, but I haven't really. Like, it depends, because depends what happens on the day. So like if I really need to wash it, like it got dirty, I'll wash it. But like if not, then I'll leave it, and I'll try to like tie it up when it's like ghost. That's a wind. But I'll try like leave it up if it's like getting to the point where it needs to be washed and I'm waiting for that day. Most of the time it's alright. Like, it doesn't get too bad. If I don't wet it in the shower, like my roots, it'll go less greasy as quick. So like if I wet my hair, then it'll go greasy real fast. But I think that's because the oils are like coming out with the water, because you know water and oil doesn't like connect, so it like brings the oils out. This is my conspiracy on it, you know. So I've decided that if I do have a shower, well, I have a shower every day, but when I do have a shower, that I either wear a cap so it doesn't get wet at all, or I just tie my hair up and I don't wet it, or I just wet the ends and not the roots, because they get all greasy real quick. So I don't do that. Another thing is cutting split ends frequently. Like, my hair feels so much lighter after I've like cut the split ends. Like at the moment it feels like great, although there is a few split ends. But the other day I sat there for like 2 hours just cutting separately, just cutting all my split ends, because I don't want to get a haircut because it's so long and I just really want it longer. I don't know why, I just love the look of having long hair, and I don't really want to cut it, because if I had to cut it, I'd have to cut like that much off, and that's actually quite a lot when you think about it. So I want to just sit there and cut all my split ends off, because I don't want to cut it. Simple as that. But at least I'm cutting the split ends so that they don't get worse and worse, and it makes my hair feel very good. Although it is time consuming, I really don't care if I'm looking after my hair. When I go to sleep, so like if I don't have the shower that night and I wet it with this, okay, not this, but like conditioner and water, and then I put this in, I always plait it. Like, I never really leave my hair down if I'm sleeping, because that's just annoying. I always plait it at the back, or I do a double French, because that's just annoying. So I do a double French, and then the plaits contain all my hair and make it so that they don't like rip, like get tears and stuff, you know, and it just makes it have like this cool wavier look, not wavy, curlier look than it would if I didn't do it. So if I don't plait it, I'll have it into a bun, or like when I straighten it, I don't plait it obviously because then it will go curly, so I just have it into a low ponytail or a bun. No, I don't have it in a bun because it will go curly again. So I just have it in a low ponytail, and normally I put a hoodie on so that it doesn't like go everywhere. Or I have it down, but that's very rarely because I don't like it down because it just goes everywhere. I don't curl it with a curling iron because, for one, we don't have one. Although I could use this, I wouldn't know how. 2, my hair's already curly enough, so I don't actually need to. 3, I like to use no heat as much as I can because it, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but it stops it from going all dry and dead. Another thing is I don't really dye my hair whatsoever. I've dyed my hair permanently once in my life, and that was just to do highlights. I will show you. But anywho, this is like a highlight, part of a highlight that you can see. And I had that done in March this year, so that's the first time I've ever dyed my hair. I've always been very, very scared to dye my hair permanently because I'm like, what if I don't like it and then I have to dye it again and then it'll make my hair more damaged, and I don't want that. I was even scared to dye my hair the first time in March because I'm like, it's gonna damage my hair. It's the first time it's ever been dyed. It's the first time blah blah blah. Like I had done previous to that, I had done like temporary dyeing my hair with like those shampoo things or whatever they are, and it looked fine. But like, I'll insert pictures to show you because I took pictures. I don't really use a lot because when I first started to use this, I felt like, because I started putting it in the roots and then I'm like, no, you shouldn't put it in the roots because then it makes it all greasy. That's why I stopped using it for like ages. And then she advised me that you just put it in the bottom of your hair, and I was like, oh. So then I started doing that, and now I love it. Although I don't know if it does anything different, but I feel like it does. Like, I don't know. Having that feeling that it could be doing something rather than if I don't do it and it does nothing. It's just better to do it. They do have bigger bottles now. Like I think this is an older one because I've had it for a while. Like it lasts quite a while because you only use so much. So I got this a while ago. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed and took something from this, or some hidden knowledge that you didn't know or didn't think about, and you can take it and use it within your own. Please let me know if you've got any hacks or tips down below because I'd love to hear more. I want to do some more like hair things just to try out new things and see if it works. I want to do like hair masks, like you know those egg ones. Maybe I'll do some of those on video sometime, but yeah, I don't really have anything more to say. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.